Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grand Finals. We are about to start Map 2 on Train between Cloud9 and Immortals. Cloud9 falling short on the first map, 16-12, as we're about to get ready to start the second one. Vansili, Moses, and Launders, as this is looking to shape up to maybe a nice 3-map series.
Yeah, it's gonna be really nice. Well, it all depends, right? And this is how Cloud9 started off the series yesterday against Heroic. They got beat on that first map, and that was kind of a big test because we've never seen them really challenged with this new lineup in terms of they've just been so dominant recently that we had to see if they could bounce back, and they did it yesterday. They have to do it again here today. So I mean, an easy breeze through to the semifinals in this tournament, but I mean, it's been all difficulty for Cloud9 from there.
Yeah. Now again, Train is a map where they picked it, and it's crazy to have map as Train as a pick for yourself. And one of the reasons you might not want to is because you have to play on the T side most of the time to start off with. But teams got to get used to that, and potentially, you know, realizing that ending the map or ending the half with a negative scoreline isn't that bad of a deal, knowing that you get to look forward to CT side. But either way, it takes a certain amount of confidence, I think, to play a map that is this hard to play on T side first. All right,
so Cloud9 fans, give them your energy here as we're about to start the second map on the T side. First one falling down, being even louder, Zeus, Phelps, Bolts, Lucas, and Henny for the Immortals. Well, for Cloud9, we have Stewie 2K, Skadoodle, Nothing, Automatic, and Shroud. Zeus, the first one to fall by peeking aggressively towards the upper B holes.
Yeah, and he's going to be a little bit frustrated by that. His entire goal there is not to get caught, just to have some kind of a pressure there. But you can see Immortals, look how far back they're still playing. No one really committed to the B bomb site, so they're thinking maybe this kill out of Cloud9 is going to force the offense to want to hit the B site, and they're still going to have a pretty strong defense, especially seeing as Bolts has a quick rotate to that outside bomb site.
Yeah, no. Stewie is going to have the Tech 9, Nothing is going to be the one using the utility. Oh, it looks like Skadoodle actually, and Nothing are going to have a couple of smokes outside to obscure the vision of the CTs. Phelps going to throw a smoke in the zone, interestingly enough, and he's going to sit in it.
Yeah, this is that aggression through the smoke I was talking about, coming right through, and Stewie doesn't want to slow down whatsoever. Hammering away at that Tech 9. Here's Phelps. That's not bad.
That's how you come out of the shadows.
Yeah.
But Cloud9 wins the pistol, ladies and gentlemen.
There's such like a 50-50-ness about being in the smoke.
Yeah.
Like
when you can see versus when you can be seen coming out of it.
You have no idea where you walk into the smoke, where people are going to be, if you're going to unluckily get looked at. But maybe it's a strategy. I think you're still really relying on your teammates to get kills, and maybe that does put them in an awkward spot, right? Because there's only 3 left.
I think it's a little bit of desperation. That kind of a play has so much more success if your teammates just get 1 or 2 kills to slow down that first initial aggression.
Yeah.
Because then everyone else on Cloud9 has to push forward to be the aggressive ones, and he's already wrapping behind him through the smoke. So a little bit unlucky that he makes that play and his teammates don't have any success.
Also for Immortals, when they lost one player early from Zeus, they really played turtle back, but Skadoodle's going to open this first kill towards Ivy with the scout onto Phelps. So first one falling down, a key player for the Immortals, a 5-1-4 as they're pushing towards the E-box. Such a passive play, but they don't even clear out E-box. At least 1 kill for Immortals. Now they are falling down for this Brazilian team. Henny connecting with that scout, so it is a full buy going in, a forced buy for the Immortals with himself and Zeus. Now just Zeus on his own at the bomb train. Headshot onto Shroud. 3 versus 1, 2 of them lit. He could stand this. He doesn't have a kit to work with, though. Spot automatic here. That's it.
Yeah, a little bit of an opportunity with the low HP. That 5.7's, you know, you can shoot that pretty quickly, so it can clean some people out. But all around, nice job from Cloud9. I mean, Skadoodle helps things out a lot by getting that first kill very, very quickly. So all of a sudden, I mean, Immortals is just a man-down situation trying to defend that site. And now, I mean, look at this. The investment into the MAC-10s on Stewie and Shroud, they know they're going against no armor. So those are the 2 players you're going to look to see be the first ones making contact, trying to get that bonus money on the SMGs. And it looks like Immortals might oblige them a little bit, help them out with the task.
Just get straight up free fire.
That's what I was expecting.
Really, why not?
Just jumping around with the MAC-10s. Really aggressive right now for Cloud9. They got 3, last 2 inside the bomb side, as they did have the right idea for the Immortals to stack. But just keep going. Just keep going.
I'm just picturing Zeus like having the biggest screw face after.
Yeah, he's just like, all right.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, they're coming.
I had the perfect angle. But yes, 2. Make that 3-0 in favor of Cloud9. We will have the gun round coming through, and the MAC-10 stays here for the Terrorist team.
Yeah, that means it's going to be aggressive. It's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be the MAC-10s coming from smoke, see what they can find. Henny, though, with the off, and he can't pick between targets. He just narrowly misses Skadoodle.
And there you go, Stewie 2K running all the way up towards that bomb site. He gets the headshot into Bolts. They're pushing through as well, trying to plant inside the smoke. Misses that jump, though. Just spamming across. Nothing, meanwhile, has planted the bomb.
3.
All right.
Mac 10 kill.
Why not?
Dude, he called him out for not having head armor.
They just don't care whatsoever. I mean, that's one of the big punishes there are in buying and investing so much into the second round the way Immortals do.
Yeah.
When it comes to the fourth round, you don't have the money to have the utility and the head armor, so you have to sacrifice one of them, and generally that is the head armor because you're going against the AK-47s, but saving those Mac 10s, I mean, with no armor, it's just as punishing.
It's just calling them out. It's keeping them honest, right? Like, if you, you don't want to buy head armor so that you can afford the nade so you can have a really good buy? Well, I'm going to hang on to my Mac 10, which will kill you just as fast as an AK right now.
Oh, right to the wall. Henny's on point right now. They're going to try and hunt him down. Both players are here for Immortals. If they're aggressive with this, they could clean out both these guns, but Cloud9 doesn't want to lose too much. Shroud only has the Mac 10. He's going to go for it, and he's going to be able to...
They lost Shroud.
Yeah, he died. I thought he was, yeah.
And
There was a lot of...
That's silly. Why did you switch scenes?
I'm sorry, I just keep pushing the button by accident.
Trigger finger itchy.
Fat fingers. 4-0 on the scoreboard, though. They're able to save here 2 weapons on the Immortals. No, 1 weapon, I think, on the Immortals side after all. No, they two, because they killed Shroud. So 2 weapons that they save on the Immortals side. They're going to try to work things out on this round here with another gun round, but aggressive plays for the Immortals side. They lost Lucas to start.
Oh, this is so aggressive. Phelps catches nothing completely off guard, and Skadoodle as well. That's the bomb, but Shroud's there to recover. But the damage has been dealt. They've got to find ground elsewhere, so Automatic outside. He's trying to do what he can to keep everyone back, but he's got to be so careful. Henny with the op, he has the angle. If this peek comes in from Automatic, he's likely going to die, and there it is. Nice shot from Henny. They do have a smoke on Stewie to be able to cross into the site, but now the rotations are here. The 2 Immortals players, they're blocked off, but they're nearby. That's a good flashbang. But Cloud9 really has to figure out how they want to do this. This is going to be very, very difficult with Henny perched over by Ivy.
Yeah, they did a good... Immortals did a good job with their money, and they used Phelps to the biggest, to have the most impact possible by putting them in their faces, getting a lot of info, and even if you only get that 1 frag, that's a really good push by him.
Very, very ballsy as well, but it pays off. High risk, high reward with a 3-on-2. Split out for the Immortals. They have coverage both of the sides, but where really is that stack is Cloud9. That's what they're trying to figure out. Both of them working together, and that's Stewie 2K and Shroud. So the 2 guys with the Mac 10s that were rolling before will try to get the entries and the victory here for Cloud9.
This is too slow. They've denied the information. They have the smoke and the flashbang to deny Henny being able to have visual on what's going on outside. So they've forced Zeus to be a little bit more passive. He's got to be honest. He wants to have a quick rotate towards outside if that's where the hit comes in. Well, that's a nice flashbang. Completely blind. Cloud9's going to get the plant, but now it's the tough part. Stewie's got the Molotov, so they position him up top. He's got to stay alive because he can stop the post plant with that Molotov, but that's a fight that he doesn't need to commit to. And they both lose their duels. Immortals get their first round on the board.
Yeah, they lock it up. Really nice round. Again, Phelps throwing a wrench in the plans of Cloud9, who I think initially got a kill. And it was really good for them now. They also maintain an op, so it's critical that they won this round.
This was huge, but even still, you think, like in this situation, this is 3-3, it almost feels like Cloud9 has the advantage. It may be a little bit too much pressure too quickly over towards that bomb train, but Henny getting that 1 kill on Automatic. Stewie had a smoke, and if that smoke comes out earlier to block that, they have a really nice 3-on-3 outside.
It's true. Oh, what Stewie got?
A lot of ifs.
Running with a... I don't know what gun Stewie has.
It looks like a Glock. So
he's not only got a Glock.
Yep.
Well, he might, but Shroud here is going to get tagged up. 55, that's the shotgun from Lucas.
That's right. On the other end, Immortals have purchased a shotgun on this full buy here, and I wanted to ask you guys what was the viability of that shotgun. I mean, it's very useful for a map like Cobble, but
well,
on Train...
ladder room is huge,
yeah,
close ramp. You can see he gets that shot off, and I mean, he does about half damage to Shroud. If he's a little bit luckier, he's a little bit closer up and lands that shot a little cleaner. That's a kill.
That Zeus played on pistol, for example.
Yep.
Why does Stewie only have a Glock? This is perplexing.
That might be miscommunication. Who's dropping what? Oh, nice find from Henny. Automatic caught off guard, and even pre-firing in towards ladder, because that's typically where you get punished.
Not even, but I don't understand. Not even a P250. No one has money. No one had money for the last minute, like.
Well,
crazy.
Launders is enraged at the moment. The rest of us are going to move on with this match. So Shroud down ladder as well, and I mean the pressure from the defense over towards Ivy is going to force Cloud9 away. They don't want to mess with that.
3 dinks he has to get.
Well, let's see if he's going to be able to get him at least. 40 seconds left on the clock. 5 versus 4 in favor of Cloud9 with Automatic dropping early. And I was just looking at the screens while you guys were explaining, and I do see a very low money situation, at least for Cloud9. Unfortunately, Stewie 2K cannot get the 3 dings with the Glock, but Skadoodle retaliates towards Seacon, but he's going to be the last man standing, using his mobility from the ladders. And 20 seconds left. He's going to try to save the op. He's being hunted down. Nice shot there onto Zeus, at least. Still trying to recover this. 10 seconds left. He does have the bomb, but it's going to be too late to plant.
Ooh,
Nice
what a
one
find.
there. Yep.
And that's where I was going to get a little rage. We talked about this yesterday. Everyone who's like trying to save their weapons but still go for a couple more kills, and he's going back for more. Why
Yeah,
not?
he's going back for more. Not a good place. I guess he's worried about the flank. And,
Yeah.
yeah. Doesn't feel like he's safe
yeah, I
anywhere.
mean, he gets that kill, so it looks cool.
It does look cool, yes. It does look cool. It ends up being like
doesn't
pretty
get
good
that
impact.
kill.
If he dies, it's
It looks a little silly.
yes. But we don't talk about that because it didn't happen.
So they're going to have the opt, and they actually have plenty of money behind this. I mean, look at Automatic up. It's almost 7K for him, but I mean, it's just a little bit of a half buy as this losing bonus is starting to build up for him. So they'll be able to buy in the next round.
I'm gonna say
But
this is still a pretty dangerous buy. Sorry to interrupt you, but there's a
well, that helps. The opening kill, and now there's sight for one more, although Bolt's being there throws a little bit of a wrench, and it's all wins for Immortals. Skidoodle hasn't even fired yet, and that's the tough part. That's their strongest weapon that hasn't got involved. Automatic, though, tries to even things out, and he could get one more kill. I mean, this is still very, very doable considering Automatic, I think, can salvage a weapon, and Skidoodle with that op still.
well, luckily for Bolts, his smoke is a little bit poofy. Well, I mean, luckily that he can see still between him and the train. Makes the position a little bit safer, and they've still got this op, which I don't know if it's rung out a shot yet.
It has, but it was, oh, this is going to be great.
He's gonna
You
get
see him?
killed.
Oh, nice shot. What a boost. It comes up huge. They've got to be careful, though. One more to clear out. Automatic's going to lead the way with that UMP. They're waiting for the rotations. Now they've spotted out Bolts. That forces him to be passive, and they have a 2-on-2 here.
That's a nice shoulder peek for to bait out the shot first. Forces Bolts out of position to give a chance for Cloud9 to move in for the plant, but he comes back in and swings in towards that B-bomb site. Skidoodle on a 2 versus 1. Moving in right now. They hear him jumping close by. That misses the close range shot, and Bolts holds that site.
Honestly, I think it's fair that he went for that no-scope.
Yeah.
It looked like he was trying to be flashing me, but I think it was just so close that he figured this is a good opportunity. But anyways, that was a nice positioning from Bolts. He actually was able to go back across the trains to cause suspicion. Oh, because Skidoodle was like, oh, he's back pop now. And then he comes back to the bomb train. And Skidoodle could have conveyed that message, but
I mean, that's a really nice find. I think the tough part is that Skidoodle has the bomb on him the whole time. So normally you want that SMG with the mobility to get into the site, and the op just covers him with the plant.
Right.
But Skidoodle had to transfer over. That's why you had to see Automatic getting aggressive and getting taken out by Bolts a little bit early.
So at least they still get 3 kills in that previous round on that force buy that they got. They build up the economy as well to get full guns this time, so Immortals should be looking quite low here should they lose this round. Stewie2K is going to move out first here from the clearance from his teammate's flash, and they spot one towards heaven. A nice shot to enter it, but Henny retaliates here towards that 5 train. Misses the second one, now being backstabbed by Automatic. Fel still trying to find and even up the tally, but he loses that fight versus Shroud. 4 versus 2. Zeus and Bolts. Last 2 remaining to hear the bomb being planted towards A. Big pop flash coming in as well.
These flashbangs just coming out of nowhere. Who's throwing them on Cloud9? It's got
flashes, yeah, like
poor Zeus. They're doing a boost of their own. And he actually, I think he spotted the planner and the player jumping up on top, but he was just way too blind to do anything.
it's like right when he got up there, full flash. And Automatic got the nice kills there coming to Ivy. Flanked Henny, who is always a danger while he's still alive. Yeah. And that's the power of splitting Ivy. So if you have the 3-way split, suddenly like there's tons of spots outside that you can't stand anymore. That would be perfect for defending against Decon and Ladder. Completely compromised. The difficulty of holding outside on train.
There you go.
This is tough. They've done what they need to do on the T side, which is reset the economy. Phelps, that was a danger position though. But I mean, you always want to make it easier on the T side. Keep the economy low so that when you do win one round, you reset immediately. Now you get the alleviate. You're not going up against Henny with an AWP.
Right.
You're not going up against Molotovs and smokes on the CT side. So it just makes it much easier on a map that can be so suffocating.
5 on 3 now. 1 falling down towards that A bomb site, and that is going to be Bolts. Then Henny towards the Ivy. Last one to go is going to be Zeus. P250 in hand only. 5 versus 1 would be actually really good for Cloud9 to just keep everybody alive in this round. But Zeus is just playing for the exit really right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's just playing for one weapon. They had 2 players that were right around 1,1500, which means the next round they're really not going to be able to have a whole lot. They might be able to get dropped a weapon if someone's rich enough, but likely they're going to be stuck on either a FAMA so they can have utility or a pistol so they can have a little bit more utility. But being able to come out of this with 1 AK-47 would actually be massive for them.
Yeah. So what do you think the buy, the strategy is going to be for Cloud9 in response to a low buy?
I think they're going to go with something fast again. I mean, it's what kind of just worked there. The couple times they've gone a little bit slower. We saw Phelps jump up the ladder and get that double kill. We saw that push towards inner kind of ruin things a little bit. So these fast-paced tactics for Cloud9, I feel, have had a little bit more success, and I would expect something similar. Okay. Well, Lucas going for the auto sniper. So it's bringing out the big guns a little bit early, but it is a little desperate times, desperate measures. 3 rounds on your CT side. You're starting to fall behind pretty heavily.
I actually don't like that he's used that to spam. I mean, it was obviously a lined up spam and it almost hit him, but having the auto sniper be a surprise is
but the psychological effect of hearing those guns, if you're Cloud9, it's
too.
just like, oh god, not a sniper.
That's true. It doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to say A as well, so being in Z gives you is a very flexible position. Should be watching upper on the inner side in like 3 seconds. And looking to defend here. Couldn't do it with the P250, couldn't do it with the UMP. Shroud gets the better of him both times.
It's a cool angle, though. Dodges that pop flash that Cloud9 threw out. It's just his aim was a little off.
Yeah.
But still, they've got the final boss in this auto sniper to go against.
And they've heard it at the beginning of the round, though, for Cloud9 as well. So we'll have to see if they want to really try to bring that fight towards Lucas. But they've been really good and strong in terms of like just pop flashing in and blinding everybody once they execute towards the either bomb site.
I think there's absolutely no chance that someone's just going to drive peek Z here, knowing that they heard that auto sniper.
Yeah.
Like throwing the smokes out is the best way to neutralize him, make his job as hard as possible.
They're just going to have Stewie investigate inside, and he finds something he doesn't want to. And yeah, they did drive peek on what you said they wouldn't do, so that hurts a little bit. They had so much utility as well. So trying to sneak a player into lower, that backfires, and now the auto sniper rings out. It's a 3-on-4. They've got everything they need to get towards the bomb site, but Shroud's taking a lot of damage. This is going to be so tough as well because the flank's coming in. They're going to start getting really, really restricted, and Bolt's being aggressive. Finds another one through the smoke, and there's the cleanup.
A bit of a misplay. Like it seemed like they tried to sell a fake with Stewie going down lower. It's a very common strategy to do. Super easy to pull one extra person in a B, but they had so much utility. They could have just smoked out Z at the very minimum. Like, why are they trying to catch players off guard that, like, especially if you're a Z rotator who can get to the other side in a matter of moments? I'm not sure what their thought process was when they had a utility advantage.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure either, to be honest with you. That was a very curious run out of Cloud9. They do that frequently on this map when they get a man advantage. They do that kind of smoke and pop flash down lower to try and get Stewie. Just have one lurker get out that lower ramp. Yeah. It's usually Stewie. That time it doesn't pay off for him.
So off his bat.
Oh, he's close.
Phelps tried to push so aggressively here. Nice pop flash from his teammates to fall back, and that was Henny to support him. So they fall back. They stay alive, and they put nothing down to 54. He was trying to take control of that alley side with Skadoodle.
Yeah, well, they win the battle of the damage. Nothing's down at about half HP, and Immortals haven't taken any of it. So the question is, does nothing stick around there and try to do something late in the round, a little bit of alert?
Well,
actually, look at Zeus. Yeah, he's burning.
Yeah, and positive thing is that they utilize a lot of the utilities from Henny and Phelps towards the alley side, so...
Yeah, I mean, just 50 seconds left, and there's only flashbangs in, and 1 HE grenade and nothing. He's going to find that out, but he can't win the battle. Phelps, that's a really nice job. The map just shrunk a lot for Cloud9.
Yeah, options are limited. They don't know what's being pushed right now. They don't know if Phelps is going for more information. Bolts, though, spotted, and he's kind of in an awkward spot at Pencil, but he still gets the kill on Stewie. Now, Zeus has a much easier job. A shooting rally as the players cross into inner, and Phelps helping out more than he needs to. Bolts with another kill. Who are these guys? These guys are nuts.
They're Immortals.
They live forever. Oh, man.
That's just a really, really nicely executed defense. I mean, still, though, Zeus right there, that's a really good shot as Shroud swings out. And Cloud9's kind of lost a little bit of the flair to their entries. This is why I said that those faster tactics are catching Immortals a little bit off guard. But even that might be tough now because now they have the money for this auto sniper, and it's great for spamming smokes. They have the money for all the Molotovs, so they can slow the faster tactics down. And that's why you see Immortals running out of utility towards the 50-second mark. That's why they only had flashes, because they're using everything early on.
Yeah, and so everything goes that, like, you know, Cloud9 with 3 smokes left and when they're ready to execute, they're doing a good job of baiting out resources, but they can't make the most of it. And as you said, the finesse on these entries are starting to lose traction. I think they're trying to execute pretty fast. The smokes come out. Zeus is blind. He's back at the site. He doesn't find any opponents. Nice for Stewie.
Through the smoke. That's a trademark. And now it's Bolts. He's the last one, and he's got to play this a little bit passively. He just has to keep the pressure back. Has to prevent them from pushing up and being too aggressive towards the choke points. And he's done that with automatics. Stewie also falls, who is next up. Now they just have to find Skadoodle, and that Molotov is going to make things difficult for him.
Jumping away here, but still burning on the other side of the bomb train. He doesn't really know where to go as he jumps back out. Here comes that auto sniper. Now it's a 4 versus 2, 4 versus 1. Shroud with the AK. Couldn't hold it long enough. It's going to be the easy defuse for Immortals. And to tie things up 6-6.
It took 3 Molotovs to get Skadoodle. He had to have just been like, why? Why is there so much fire being thrown at me? Why can't I just have a good time?
Yeah, but a sick retake, good patience. Always good to use your resources when you're way back as opposed to like running up into the site. And it's important that you always think about the time you have to defuse by how much time is left as opposed to we just need to get up now, let's all get kills and push up. If you have 40 seconds on the retake, all that matters is that you get the bomb defused, and that means that if you don't use the full amount of time, then you could have waited more.
Yeah, they stopped finally with a slow pushes from Cloud9. Very explosive into this round towards the A-bomb side. Lots of smokes as well, but still 5-on-5 and automatic. We are in his eyes. Back to Bolts, and it's going to be the first one to fall. It's going to be Shroud. But Lucas and Henny and Phelps are holding down this A-bomb side. Skadoodle and Stewie 2K are last two remaining as things have finally calmed down towards the A-bomb site.
That's the gamble of being inside that smoke. You never quite know, like you said, who's on the other side, but also when you're going to appear. And actually, Zeus with 1 kill. That's nice, but it's now Stewie against Henny. And Stewie's going up against an op here.
We haven't actually seen Stewie in 1v1s too often at this entire tournament. It seems like he's been in front a lot of the times, but a very, very good clutch player in there. He is a spotted Henny and Z. So you know, Henny knows where he is as
Henny
well.
heard it, but he didn't really see him.
And Stewie knows he has him locked in there on the side. It's just unfortunate he doesn't have any utility whatsoever to get him out. And there it is. He doesn't spot the head over the top, and you can see Henny how excited he was to win that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a critical moment. Now the worry, right, is that Cloud9 are starting to get less and less able to win or put together T rounds or even look confident moving into their T rounds, right, where the entries were so fierce in the early part of the half, and now they're not so fierce. Well, they got 6 rounds, but they're starting to look less good as a team, and that's the main concern for them.
Yeah, but it is key to remember as well with how CT7 this map can be. 6 rounds is not a bad TF. That's the importance of having a good start to this. The pistol round, the 4th round. Ooh, Zeus with an op. So he's showing off. Look at the 3 sniper setup, 2 ops, the auto sniper on Lucas still. And Zeus, that's a shoulder peek that he hits out. So nice fast reactions, and Stewie can't get away with that.
Automatic trying to move in and get that trade and the revenge frag, but that incendiary grenade is going to slow them down. I think now the last man standing, pretty much desperate move, desperate measure. Hop through the smoke by Henny. Headshot it there. And Immortals take the lead by 2.
Yeah, they have the lead by 2. In terms of how good their half is, I think it'll only be considered decent if they get this 9th one as well, because as Moses said, 6 rounds is a good amount for a quota, to meet the quota on T side.
It's been 5 rounds straight for Immortals. This is a massive comeback from 3-6 to 8-6.
Yeah, the adjustment's been really good. It's hard to say what exactly changed, except for they've been doing a better job of counter-nading, and also picking up that auto sniper was the first step, I think.
But
yeah,
I don't think we've seen Lucas get that many auto sniper kills though, right?
No, but it's also, ooh, that's a nice spam from Stewie. Good
Damn.
double kill. That puts Cloud9 back into the round, and now automatic. Oh, he loves this kind of a play. He wants to lurk outside. And how does he want to utilize this smoke? I think he's going to sneak right by. He's going to find the timing very fortunate, unless he does this. The auto sniper down that alley is going to be so dangerous.
Well, it's a 4 versus 3. We have spread out for the Immortals. Really thinking that the rotation's gone through. But automatic still lurking around. They're really counting on automatic for Cloud9 to get this kill, but because of that spread, they push towards that ladder room. And then they take down Stewie 2K.
The slow pace of Cloud9 kind of gets punished there because Immortals finds that gap. And look at automatic. He's giving up his position. He's doing the footsteps. There's the auto sniper coming in. And they have to go at a narrow angle towards him here. Neither Skadoodle nor Nothing want to do that. Lucas, nice sound bait from Skadoodle, but he's going to lose that anyways. Lucas is still alive. How is this? How worked? What a round.
Right. I have to wonder why Tim started running, though. He had such a good amount of information. He was way farther in his sight than the rest of his teammates, so if they start making noise, they're going to assume, oh, wow, Cloud9 are coming out ladder. They're probably this far. Well, Tim's already across the site, so if he only took a few more steps, maybe he didn't anticipate someone was held the entire time. And well, I mean, he started running towards him. So.
It almost looked like Cloud9 lost a little bit of their confidence there towards the end of that half, because especially like that play on Tim. Normally in that 4-on-3, and he's got that kind of a position outside, you'd see him make a play a little bit earlier. You'd see him go for something, be a little bit more aggressive when that smoke clears, but I mean, he did nothing after that. He had that position, and nothing came from it. So maybe a little bit scared to a little bit hesitant since they just had gone on the string of losing.
It was just cool to see Lucas at the end. They were all no-scopes, just spamming it, trying to get close, and just It's amazing how long he stayed alive in that last battle to give a chance for his teammates to rotate across as well. I mean, that's how he was able to easily get that kill. Well, no, not really easily. He still had to look up in the air to get that kill, but he had support from his teammates from Z.
Yeah, the key is even if he didn't get that kill at the end, that they win the round because he stayed alive there for so long, and Skadoodle and nothing couldn't clear him out safely. That by the time by the time they would clear him out, his teammates were all there already. So it's just a really nice play from him and understanding when to stall and when to go for that kill.
Well, don't give up yet if you are Cloud9 fans because they have got 6 rounds on the T side. We're about to move into the second half now. And it is going to be Immortals, of course, on the offensive. Cloud9 setting up here defensively to start, trying to look for more information early in this round at A. But as it stays calm, they finally spot with nothing. 2 guys towards the Ivy.
Oh, that's a nice shot. That's the bomb as well. Now he knows. There's one more there. That's Bolts. Shroud, meanwhile, trying to manage these train lanes. The bomb has been picked up, so that's a good thing for Immortals. And Zeus now pressuring the site, but Shroud finds him. Nice job. And there's been just a line of Cloud9 players defending against this. It's starting to crumble, though. Phelps has the angle. Can't find any kill. And everyone's staying alive still from Cloud9, but there's Stewie. He did not seem to expect Phelps to beat that.
2 HP remaining. Henny coming out as well. Phelps getting to kill onto nothing. Skadoodle with only 15 HP and automatic. It's back to a 2 versus 2. Phelps and Bolts, key players on T side. Nice shot by Skadoodle. Reaction time as Phelps, now the last man standing. Actually, Henny is actually a 3-on-2. Henny's still alive with 1 HP. I didn't even notice here. As automatic now is stuck on a 1-man disadvantage. 46 seconds left on the clock. He drops the bomb cure. He's down to 1 HP himself. Phelps at 72. Can automatic clutch this?
He snuck over to E-Box, so he's trying to get a free hit on someone. But I thought he crawled.
Oh,
He right about it. What a nice play. My God, 1 HP. Gonna get it 1 stab.
Hashtag 1 HP from both sides.
The mobility as well. He had to take risks to get to E-Box and then again swinging out that wide, and he was just saying, I have no health. I have to be able to surprise my opponent, and Phelps isn't ready for him to be that wide of an angle.
He called him out so hard.
But you could see, I mean, just 6 shots. I mean, this one right here, that's dirty. But on top of it, Immortals did such a great job under the pressure. Like Shroud had a nice shot. Nothing had that one tap over towards Ivy. Skadoodle with that one. But that continuous pressure from those Glocks eventually swings that in their favor. Despite losing, I think, the first 2 kills of that round. So not too bad from Immortals.
There was no bomb plant here for the Immortals in that previous round. 1 smoke here to just slow down the pace at the lower B. But the Immortals on their side, they don't want to explode on this second round because they want to play it slow. I don't want to say anything right now because they haven't been spotted yet.
Build up the hype, Benzilli. Come on.
Play-by-play caster, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm trying to build this story, but it's really hard when it's very, very slow.
Well, I mean, it's both teams, you can tell, especially Cloud9, this is not a round that they can afford losing. So they're playing it very, very passive. And look at the investment out of the Immortals side. Everyone has armor. Even the Scout player has armor. Normally you see that as Glass Cannon in the second round.
It's so crazy how it just feels like Immortals could pull this off with the Tech 9s. Just it relies so much on the right entry and woods.
Okay.
Oh, what are those?
He tags it as well. Little booties.
There you go. So now you know the reason why I wanted to stay calm. They didn't know what was the buy yet, and it's going to be a forced buy for the Immortals because they hurt the scout from Henny. It also tags Shroud. Automatic's pushing out as well. Bring that fight towards that ladder room. He gets 1 kill onto Lucas. Nothing to support him. Phelps pushing through with a Tech 9, moving up towards that Heaven side. But it is a 3 versus 3. It's evened up, but they haven't picked up any weapons behind from Cloud9's bodies.
Henny's got the angle. Ooh, Skadoodle, that's a 6 shot. Henny's the next one up, though, and he's got vision into connector, and he spots Sui.
Oh.
There it is. He gets the scout, and Skadoodle can do nothing.
Good game.
That's backbreaking for Cloud9. A little bit early for that. Let's not break out the Nutella quite yet.
Yeah. Parties haven't happened.
Bringing it full circle.
That's true, yeah. Jeez, where did that first headshot come from?
Well, Phelps was above, so he comes down the ladder, and actually that's a long-range headshot. Shroud was down behind Old Bomb.
My God.
So 6 shot from Phelps, but yeah, those Tech 9s just get so incredibly dangerous. You can see when those kills come out, there's 4 seconds left. There was no chance of them planning at that point.
I'm not entirely convinced that Thomases are better than Tech 9s. You can run faster with Tech 9s. You can shoot while running with Tech 9s. A lot of advantages that rifles don't even have.
See, it's good. Lucas now with the rest of the teams, and we'll see for Cloud9 how will they react to this after being taken down by a forced buy from the Immortals on that previous round. Lucas opening it up. They went for a deagle by Stewie 2K with a headshot with a deagle, down to 13 HP. Bomb's about to get planted. He gets a second kill. This is all with help from Skadoodle with the scout inside. Bomb has now been planted. 5 versus 2 on this retake.
Yeah, and this is perfect. All the success towards Inner has forced Bolts away from watching the flank. That's going to mean that's so much more impactful when it comes in up ladder. And they've got to defend. And Lucas is still alive inside the smoke, doing everything he can. He's brought down to about half HP. So many Cloud9 players surrounding him, he eventually does fall. There's the Molotov out towards the bomb. That's going to burn. There's no kits. They have to get this kill quickly. He doesn't. There he is. He knows he's got the planter. There's a nice shot out of nothing. 1 on 3 now, but there's the flank from Automatic. Finally comes in. I think this is going to be pretty close, but I believe Cloud9 has it.
Yeah, I think he'd be running right now if he didn't hear the...
Oh, no. He doesn't have it at all. It's 1 second late. What a round to win. With the 1 on 5, Bolts is a hero.
I'm so sorry for the crowd. They just went from such a high to such a low. All in a matter of moments. That is a rough one.
That Molotov is just perfectly timed. And Stewie does such a good job of holding up the site as long as he can. But
I wonder,
Bolts,
I think there was a smoke too that was up and it
missed
landed
a little
us.
bit.
Yeah.
And the Molotov could have landed on. Maybe it was gone by then. I'm
Yeah,
not
exactly. The
sure.
timing was off. The smoke was gone. The molly went on it. Great job there by Bolts.
No, at the very least, they got a wipe on that round. They didn't force up off of it. They're going to be forcing up again in response. 3v3 at this moment. Skadoodle getting 3 kills.
Okay, now reacting here with the AK-47, looking for a 4th with success, looking for the ace. It is a 1 versus 1.
An ace on the force up, that would be a huge play. And it's at this moment, Skadoodle can kind of reinvent the way that he wants to play this round out. He's been able to escape, so it doesn't matter if he comes back or if he goes to somewhere new. Zeus has to assume that this is a brand new round. Can't use any information that he's had in the past. And Skadoodle going to be re-aggressive through Z. He really needs to shoot him in the side of the head. This is the only way that this is going to work. And Zeus backing up through Old Bomb, making his way into CT. Hasn't actually collected it for himself.
It's all going to be on timing, and this would be incredible if Cloud9's able to win 2 clutches. You think back towards pistol round as well. That automatically had 1 HP.
Ooh.
And this is so difficult. And, the bomb is there as well. I don't know if Skadoodle has spotted it. Oh! Hey, Skadoodle! He's not just an offer. He's multi-dimensional, but that is an incredible round.
Upper, rifler, clutcher. Jeez.
That is so sick that
and
he
also
wins
good
that.
looking.
Damn.
What a win. 16 and 11 that puts him up to, but at that juncture as well, that might just save this second map for Cloud9.
Man.
Certainly gives them the ability to get back into this map.
Should put that in the Tinder bio.
Does he need Tinder right now?
Oh yeah, I don't think he does.
Yeah. That's okay. Immortals.
Good talk, guys.
we could always have fake profiles.
Yeah, sure.
Leverage Tyler for that. But now it is going to be the Immortals money reset at this point. A heartbreaking round as Cloud9 Skadoodle only had, what, 2 HP on that 1 versus 1 clutch. And you saw it from that picture-in-picture how they really tried to get their positions. But now you can see it. Immortals running down this lower ramp. Skadoodle getting the opshot onto Zeus. 5 HP remaining for the bomb planter, but it gets denied by nothing and by touchdown nade of Stewie 2K.
Yeah, but they don't have another one to follow up with that, and that Molotov missed just a little bit to stop the plant, so Bolts is going to have to come right through this. That's a nice flashbang. It's got players blind, but he doesn't get the shot immediately, and no chance at winning that round, but mission accomplished with the bomb plant.
Yeah, definitely. You know what was missing towards the end of that first half?
What's that?
Great flashbangs.
Great flashbangs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did stop throwing. Ever since they blinded Zeus on that boost and connector, they didn't really throw anymore after that.
That's true. And then they started losing. No coincidence.
We figured it out.
Whoever's throwing those flashes.
Really needs to step his game back up.
I was actually waiting on that first half to see who was really throwing, and I wanted to pay attention to that overlay. But when I looked at the end of that round, I think I saw Automatic with only 1 remaining and Nothing with only 1 remaining. So it's really people playing the role to just let Stewie 2K getting these entries. But we'll have to rewatch the demos to find that out. It will be uploaded on our YouTube. I'm sorry? Huh? 11-9 in favor of the Immortals, but this is looking to be a double save situation for this terrorist team as well. Zeus looking for the backstab, but Stewie 2K turns around. What reaction?
That's frustrating. Well, Shroud here, he's going to be the next one up, and Molotov's a little bit late, but it does split them. A little bit of miscommunication between Bolts and Lucas, and that Molotov thankfully not burning him, but Shroud should know the second one is here. So he's going to be ready and waiting. Cloud9, they're almost there, 10 to 11 now.
Yeah, it's really great that they won the counter force up.
Yeah.
I mean, they did the wipe, so they had like a lot of reasons to do it. Like typically you do it even if there was like 1 or 2 people left alive on that round. You're really close.
There's 2 rounds where they got full man roster.
I mean, like truly the ace from Skadoodle is the only reason that they're still in this. That was a 3-for-1 round that he picked up off of the 1v1. So Some
Well-
not all aces are even made equal, right? Like that just in the circumstances are
Yeah.
so much more important that he won that.
Here's a switch up. A little bit of aggression. Slow pace, though, from Immortals. So there is an op out on the board on Skadoodle, op in the hands of Henny as well. So maybe get to see that. Pop flash comes out, but Stewie, the timing to get behind that pillar is really nice. And now here's the duel. How is this going to work out for Zeus? And he pre-fires the angle, but still loses it. Nicely done from Stewie.
And he started off with a bit of spray, too, towards that Ivy side. Now with Shroud playing that corner. Smoke now being thrown just to cover the right side to see if the Immortals want to enter towards the back of Ivy or Alley Train. There's not going to be anything yet. Cloud9, after getting the initial kill, pretty much have played it very passively, turtling back inside both sites. While for Immortals, they're just trying to reconvene, picking up that bomb, trying to lurk around to get this first execution. Flash being thrown towards Ivy. Cloud9 reacts just by spotting the angle, but they don't see anybody moving out. 42 seconds left on that clock. So again, Immortals, just like they did towards Cobble, really utilizing as many seconds as they could before an execution.
Yeah, and there's not a whole lot of utility that Cloud9 can use now. It's been so late, but you don't need to use it when Shroud just lands a shot like that. That's against an Opera as well. He wins that duel. Looking long range, Lucas takes the opportunity. That's a good bait from Lucas. He does find it. Oh, nothing with the spin around and a second one. Oh, nothing comes up huge. Bolts on top of the train, does the damage, but he's got to clear this out quickly. 12 seconds left of the clock, and nothing ends it with the third.
Flashbang dance kill.
Nothing but headshots. Wow. Hey, do you think Shroud should have been watching, like, I know he knew no one else was Ivy, but shouldn't he have assumed that someone was there to trade, or that he has someone to watch T-Con, and when his attention got taken away, if he got traded by the man at Ivy, that would have been a pretty big loss of map control.
Yeah, it definitely could have been. But I mean, you don't always know that there's that second player. Sometimes you can assume, but I think he's also trying to maybe do a lot in terms of helping his teammates land some shots as they're trying to cross into the site. Try and get some damage in before the rotations come in.
Buy round for Immortals has failed. Back as their group. They're going back for the pistol, and the smoke blooms, but Skadoodle spots it before. Another one through the smoke. A TK, unfortunately, for the Immortals. Stewie 2K. Getting one onto Lucas. Last one to stream through. It's going to be Zeus trying to pick up the bomb, but now it's another answered round by Cloud9. Another flawless victory as well.
Well, after that ace, Skadoodle's op has really come alive. This is a 6-second shot. It's just against pistols, but look how fast that flick over is to Bolts. That's so well done. Just insult to injury, because Bolts also kills his teammate and then gets destroyed.
Yeah. So now Cloud9 are off to, they've retaken the lead. Wait, have they ever gotten a lead in this map so far? This might be the, apart from those early rounds actually. They're up like 6 something, but.
They won first half this one.
It was 9-6 at the end of the half.
They were up 6-3 as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Never mind me.
Yeah, we don't. A lot of money on the Cloud9 side. 3 players over 10,000. So I mean, that just means Immortals is such a big job to do to burn through all of this cash. It's not enough to just win one round. And they make an interesting switch now. So this is going to be cool to watch how this is going to play out. This new weaponry.
Zeus with the op.
Yeah, the new weapon. Subtle. Well,
it's all good. It's
yeah,
all good.
I mean, and that's the thing. The 2 ops on a Terra side of Train is going to slow things down naturally. So these rounds are going to be a little bit more slower paced because you need to give those ops time to try and pick into the site. And they have 1 at each. And Stewie, if he's not cleared out, this position is going to be so effective.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, they can come down the lower ramp, but this is akin to, like, on Cobble, like, rushing up lower A while leaving a CT up at long A, right? They can flank you even if you take the site, so, and they also have a really good retake spot, so even if they're able to get down here, it depends what they do with it. If they push through to Z and do some kind of split, that would be ridiculous, but...
Happening, that's going to happen.
It's
30 seconds left on the clock right now.
Stewie's got to check this, and he does see one.
Oh my god, what is happening right now? Because...
There we go. Stewie, there's one more, though, and Phelps gets shut down. That was almost a disaster, but they hold on at the last second. Now, Lucas, they've got to hit this bomb. So they were counting on that split. And there's automatic. He gets damaged, but now they know Lucas is so close to the site. Jumping over, trying to swarm in. Nothing around the corner, but Immortals are finding all these kills. Stewie's just got back. His plan has to go down. Tech9's out. He's going to stop it. No, he's not. But he cleans him up.
Damn, 4 kills, starts off with a knife, and gets a very important piece of information on that lower ramp. Also, I think he might have called that there potentially could have been someone else that snuck into the site.
How does this round work out the way it did? It was literally like 2 seconds away from just being a wipeout.
It might have just been luck that nothing came in just because, like, I don't know. I actually don't know. If Stewie has already pushed
Well,
through
when he
upper
sees
halls,
that first player, he might just say, "Yo, guys, enter."
it could
Yeah.
be
It could just be the rotate.
yeah,
just
just
Nothing
Avery
rotates
walk in.
across
Yeah,
catches him.
potentially, because he wasn't looking at the site the entire round. So it was really good that he actually extended farther and tried to get that information. Otherwise, maybe everything just falls apart, and it's 12-12.
Yeah, sometimes it's not only about timing, but it's also about luck. So the communication is there for nothing to come back, get that kill on a rotation.
Well, Zeus with an up last time. Now this round we get Shroud, so everything is off kilter a bit. But the shot rings out. He takes a little bit of damage. He's at least spotted 2. Aggressiveness from Henny though. No one protecting that
That's
avenue
it.
for Shroud.
Shroud was on his own there, trying to fall back, and they really had him pinched from that IV and also towards T-Con.
This is really weak. The spots from Cloud9 don't cover everything. They're really gambling here because they need someone either backseat you to make sure no one lurks at IV, which people do all the time, or someone to just dedicate to watching IV. And they're finally making that adjustment, but it's unfortunate that Immortals have not acted on this information at all just yet.
Yeah, Immortals might not have all the information. They only have that one pick. They probably don't realize where everyone else is, but this is really cool what Cloud9 is doing here.
Yeah.
So this is aggressive. It is a little bit of a gamble. It's a tad bit risky, but I mean it could pay off huge with the way the setup looks right now.
Yeah, so they've essentially pulled the goalie because they've had to, and now have equal coverage outside that they would if they had 5 players, except now have decided to second-guess themselves a little bit because Zeus is selling a little bit of a fake.
Yep.
Well, there's only so long you can hold that without any kind of information, and now that it's gone away, automatic he loses that, and actually another pick for Henny as well. Skidoodle's down, the defense is gone.
Wow.
Cloud9 try and get a little bit creative with that defense. That cheat over in a 4-on-5, they ignore the inner bomb site. But because they didn't have a player there, as soon as one smoke, they hear
Exactly.
Plume at the lower ramp, they do second guess that setup and they break it up. And
Yep.
even Skidoodle started to rotate. He was boosted up, but as soon as he hears that smoke plume, he's rotating inner, and then when he comes back, Henny's already got the angle. So well executed from Immortals.
Yeah, that was an amazing round. That's the kind of round I'd like to go back and talk about longer because there's so many things that happen from both sides that were really quite interesting, unorthodox, and also standard, just textbook stuff that worked out.
Make sure you guys give Longers a follow because he does do tutorial videos on his YouTube.
There we go.
But this round here, the Immortals are bunched up. But a gun round coming through for Cloud9, of course, for the amount of rounds that they won without losing players, and it's going to be aggressively towards the lower bomb side. Stewie 2K waiting at the bomb train. First kill coming through, including the bomb carrier. Still comes out of it with 46 HP. Gets taken down, but at least damages a bit. His teammate has fallen. That's Skadoodle towards Z. Cloud9 still trying to take control coming out on this rotation. Nice Molly to try to flush some people out, but the bomb has been planted nonetheless. 4 versus 3 as nothing is still pushing forward. His teammate's just behind him. A shot through the smoke misses here, but Bolts gets the spray onto nothing.
Nothing like accidentally jumps over that bullet.
Jumped over.
But this has been an insane take from Immortals. The real problem is the first player on the rotate over is Skidoodle with the AWP, and Henny wins that battle. I mean, Shroud has no chance to win this round. Even if he gets all the kills, Immortals have evened things up. And what a nice execution. That Molotov out of Stewie was a little bit late. They got to run right past it before it really started dealing any major damage.
Yeah, I mean the key moment would be as soon as they come down the ramp, you're in Z, you throw that Molotov on the bomb plant zone. That makes it really difficult to plant because you have to plant on the side of the train, which you're just not sure about. Sometimes teams will wait, and that allows all your teammates on CT to get in position. So sometimes the Molotov can stop the execute in his tracks even if they get in the site.
That's a cool smoke. Henny throws that smoke to block off on his right, so he has the cover to peek aggressively. And Stewie, I think, Immortals heard a footstep or two. They double nade, and Cloud9 gets wind of it, so they just fall away. That's a nice, safe alternative to the aggression they initially wanted to do.
It's quite crazy that Immortals making the seat. Excuse me. I'm not. You go ahead.
Making we've lost one.
Let's tap it. You're back.
Yeah, and now, I mean, this is a really nice T-half, and they finally done it. All that cash that we talked about a few rounds ago on the Cloud9, it's started to dwindle. They're gonna be extremely low. So Immortals winning this round at this junction in the game, that could be the grand finals. That could be all over from there. So Cloud9 off the back of Skadoodle's ace. They've got to do a little bit more. Automatic is the next one up. Skadoodle with this op. He's watching for the top of the train. That Molotov, though, is going to be so awkward for him. A nice split. That's beautifully done. Giving him an advantage in this round. Phelps on top of the train, though. Automatic gets caught out. He's pushed forward. This is so awkward, but no one's there to punish it. He gets one. He's still alive, still working. Lucas eventually does find him. There's Henny responding on a Shroud as well. Down into a 3-on-3.
And they have taken control of this bomb train, all of Cloud9. Setting up here on the defense, 28 seconds left on the clock. Back to a reset, but they spot one on the top of 6, and that's going to be nothing. Headshot onto Lucas. Now back to a 3-on-2, and Henny's still alive though with this AWP. He's now going to be the last man standing. 1 versus 1.
Wow. Okay. Very low HP, but nothing.
10
Looking
seconds
for
left
a
on the
new
clock.
play, yeah. Oh, he should just, yeah, he could just go up quick. This could be in the bag, but at the same time, he's not in a great spot to actually get here. Where's the peak going to come out?
Oh, he knows
There
it.
it is. Wow.
How many clutches? Cloud9. 3 one-on-ones with low HP. Nothing. Skadoodle and Automatic all chiming in. How are they holding on to this match?
I have no idea.
I mean, that round they really circled the wagons inside that bomb site. 3 of them just right up against the wall of the bomb train. This flick from Skadoodle to start things out. So nice.
Ridiculous. And then Tim's play on the train.
Yeah.
Wrapping the bomb site when there's people coming out of T-Con and ladder, but finding a window of opportunity to find that kill and stay alive. Critically important as well. Just a nice play from nothing in the 1v1 again.
But I mean, look at what it's done. Even just winning that round, it's been so costly to Cloud9. They still don't have any money built up. 2 Famas on board. Fast play towards outside. Immortals catches him off guard.
Zeus knows that, but nothing still gets the headshot onto Lucas. As meanwhile, they have dropped Skadoodle again. Rolling back towards that side. They actually dropped the bomb here at the same time, though, so they could get something going here. Shot in a perfect position with the headshot onto Zeus by the angle of the Ivy. Still sparing through this smoke, but Phelps capitalizes on that. Back to a 3 versus 3.
A little bit rough for Tim, who only has a FOM at the top of Z. But
I think he had to have been
will it be
spotted.
spotted? Oh.
Yeah, that's an easy kill for Henny. And you can see Cloud9, they're so restricted in how they play this bomb site right now because of that off. Good boost, but sweet fed. Oh, he's going to get a second one.
Nope.
Henny's so low, but he can't finish off the kill.
Shroud will.
Yeah, thank God for Shroud there. Bomb is going to get picked up. Bolts is moving up, creeping, and he's in a 1-on-2. This would be huge, and he finds Stu. He has the smoke fades. Now he's got an avenue into the inner
Stewie
bomb
knows.
site. How many? I mean, now it's
Double Zeus.
this has to be another
Double
1-on-1
burst.
for Cloud9.
Stewie's getting in there quick. He might actually catch him off guard.
It's going to be Shroud's.
Doesn't know that he passed. Oh, sorry. Shroud, excuse me.
Shroud's turn right now to try to clutch a 1 versus 1.
This might be a read.
First Skadoodle, now nothing. Now spotted at the hump of the lower ramp. Shroud using the ladder, put it down to 16. He's going to try to come out. The clock is ticking on that bomb, though. He does have a hit, but nothing else. He does get the kill. Another clutch coming in for Cloud9. They're now at map point against the Immortals, 15-13.
That is so incredible. You have to feel like Immortals has just been outplaying Cloud9, but for whatever reason, these clutches are all going the way. All Immortals has needed this whole time is one of these 1-on-1s to go their way.
It's not been ridiculous aim battle clutches either. It's from the CT side. It's been insane reads and great repositioning.
Yes.
I mean, Bolts had a lot of time here to plant. Shroud immediately called out that he was going to run to inner and just put the bomb down. Decided to go to that site and then figured out how he crossed. That was great.
So we're going to see Automatic pushing through it. What? Triple kill. Drops the bomb carrier. And that's 3 headshots. 5 versus 2 to pretty much solidify this round for Cloud9. What an insane comeback here for Cloud9 in this half from clutch plays. Henny and Zeus, last 2 remaining. They're stuck right now in T-spawn.
You guys
Oh, what a
Henny,
shot
no.
from Henny.
Nice boost. First kill onto nothing.
Ooh, shotgun. Stewie on the flank. So they're just swarming him. They don't want Immortals to feel comfortable here in this choke point whatsoever. 1-on-3. If anyone's going to do it for Immortals today, it would be Henny. Going for the spam.
whole minute. Actually has no armor and very little HP.
Yeah, 23 HP. This is gonna, oh, he legs
There
him.
you go.
He legs Shroud at the end, but there's the cleanup. Off the back of some incredible one-on-ones for Cloud9. Shroud, Skadoodle, Automatic,
Yeah.
they all win one.
What a disgusting performance. They all win one.